All right, welcome back to the lab session. So I'm going to show you this, bag of words, right? And we have already talked about it, but I'm sure after this one you still get a better understanding of what it means. Okay, so I have two texts over here, or two sentences you can call them. Okay, I have first one which is saying welcome to great experience learning. Now start learning. And the second one here is learning is a good practice. Okay, so these are the two texts or two sentences that I have. All right, so I'm just going to manually do this bag of words for you to see. So this is just a screenshot that I've pasted over here. I actually did it over here, okay, in an Excel sheet. Then I just took a screenshot and I pasted it over there. Okay, I pasted it over here. So maybe let me just show you from here. Okay, so these are this sentence one and sentence two. So in sentence one, we have welcome to great experience learning. Now start learning. And then sentence two, we have learning is a good practice. So let's say this is just the text that you have. Okay, this is just the text that you have. So if you're going to use this one, obviously you have to do all those stemming and all that. Okay, removing stop words, right? So in this case, two here will be a stop word. So when we are coming here, we're not going to pick it. Okay, so we pick welcome. You see that I did not pick the two. Then I pick great. Then I pick experience. Then I pick learning. Then I pick now. Then I pick start. Then I pick learning. Right? Because learning is here, I did not pick it again. Okay, I pick it once because it's here. Right? Because we are talking about vocabulary, so it's supposed to be unique. All right, then I continued with learning is here, but I did not pick it over here. Okay, I did not add it over here. And then is going to be a stop word, so we're not going to add it. The same thing with right? And then I added good and then practice. Okay, so if we want to do the bag of words over here, right, we have sentence one, sentence two. So in sentence one, we're going to compare how many times welcome appeared. Okay, so it appeared one, so that is why we have one over here. And then two, which is stop word, is already removed. And then how many times did great appeared? It appeared once. Okay. How many times did experience appeared? It appeared once. How many times did learning appeared? It appeared twice. Learning here, learning here. So here you see that we have two. How many times did now appeared once? So you see that it's here. How many times did start appeared? It appeared once. It's here. Okay. How many times did good appears? None. We did not have good in any of in the sentence one. Okay. So that's zero. Practice, right? We did not have practice over here, so we have zero here. If we go to sentence two, you can see that learning here, it appears welcome. We are using this one, so welcome here, we don't have welcome in sentence two, so we put zero over there. Is and a is already gone, right? Good is there, so good will become one, right? And then practice will become one, but the rest are not there, right? We don't have great in sentence two, so it's zero. We don't have experience in sentence two, is zero. We don't have, we have learning over there, right? We have one learning over there, so it's there, right? Now, we don't have any now in sentence two. We don't have any start in sentence two. Okay, we have good and then we have practice, so one and then one. All right, so that's basically how you do it. All right, then over here, I just use Python to demonstrate the same thing that we have. Okay, so I'm just creating a function called vectorize. Right, and then I'm passing in my tokens. Okay, and this vectorize, I'm creating an empty vector over here, right, which I'll use later on, right? So I'm saying that for W in filtered vocab, okay, in filtered vocab, this filtered vocab, I created it over here. So if I call the function, it will automatically pick this filtered vocab, right, filtered underscore vocab. Okay, and then it's going to do for W in filtered vocab. So all the filtered vocabs that I have, right, it's going to append those filtered vocabs, right? It's going to count them and then append them in the empty list that I have over here. Okay, and then here I'm creating one more function which is going to take care of the unique sequence of words that I have. Okay, that is creating the vocabulary, making sure that we don't have duplicates in there, right? If we see that's all that we have, right? We have learning and learning, but we just chose one learning. So in order to take care of that, I'm creating one function here called unique. Right, and that unique, I'm setting some, I'm just calling it seed, but I'm actually using a set here because set only takes unique items. Okay, so that's basically what I'm doing. And I'm saying that if you pick all the items that I'm going to put inside the unique, right, and it is not inside the set, right, that is if not inside the set, right, then it means that it's a unique item. But if it's already there, don't add it anymore. Okay, for instance, we have already put learning over here. So if we encounter, we pick the first learning and then we put it over here. But if we encounter learning again, don't put it. So that's basically what is we are doing over here. Okay, and then here I'm not using any NLTK thing. I'm just doing everything manually. So you can see that I'm creating my own stopwords, which is going to be to, is, and then okay, if you see the sentence to and then is and then they are the stopwords that I have. So I just manually created them. And then also I'm taking care of special characters, right? Comma, semicolon, spaces, colon, full stop, question mark, right? I'm just creating these things manually. Then my sentence that you saw earlier on, right? Welcome to great experience learning. Now start learning, and then learning is a good practice, right? I'm just creating them over here. String 1, string 2. You can call them sentence 1, sentence 2, test 1, test 2, whatever that you want. Okay. Then I'm converting everything to lowercase, right? I'm converting each of these ones to lowercase, and I'm splitting them. So here, if we're using NLTK, this is tokenization that I'm doing. Okay, I'm using split. Remember, when we're talking about tokenization, I use split function to do tokenization as well. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not using any NLTK over here. So once I do that, I print them for you to see, all right? And these are the ones that you're seeing over here, right? These are the ones that you're seeing. So for the first one is this has been tokenized well for us, and then the second statement or the second sentence is also here, okay? And then once I do that, then I use the unique function to check to see that I'm picking only the unique items and I'm not picking, redundant items. So you can see that's what I'm printing over here. Okay, so welcome to great experience learning. Now start learning, right? And then it's a practice. So instead of learning again, coming to say that learning is a good practice, because in the second sentence we have learning there, but it's not gonna come because I'm using that unique function that I created. All right, so now as I've already created my filtered underscore vocab, which is an empty list, I'm going to put things in there. Okay, so I'm saying that for W in vocab, okay, the vocab is the unique vocabulary that we have. So for each of the vocabulary or the words in the vocabulary, right, if not in stop words and also if not in special characters, right, that is, make sure that you have already removed these stop words and the special characters that I've created, right? Then only you can add it to the filtered underscore vocab. All right, then I'm printing them for you to see. So that is the third one that you're seeing over here. You can see that they are unique. We don't have any duplicate values in there. Welcome, great experience learning, now start, good practice, right? We don't have any duplicate in there, right? Even though learning appears several times, 1, 2, and then 3 over here, but they are not going to come. And you can see that the stop words has also been removed respectively for us. Okay, so we now have our unique vocabulary over here. Okay, now once that is done, the next thing is to do your to do the bag of words. Okay, that is check the frequencies and then mark them respectively. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm using the vectorize, right? Remember, the vectorize is a function that I created over here. Okay, and that is going to just count them, right? For W in filtered words, filtered underscore vocab, right? Vector.append tokens.count. So I'm just gonna count how many that I have now. Okay, so I'm counting it for token 1 and also for token 2. Okay, so token 1 we have these ones, right? And then token 2 we have these ones. And if you compare this one with what we did manually, you can see that it's the same thing. 1 1 1, right? That is 1 2 double 1 and then 00, right? You can just go and check, right? 1 and then 2 double 1 and then 0, right? Double zeros. Okay, that's what we have. Okay, it's just the same output that we're having. And then the token 2, you can see that we have 0 1 0 1. Okay, you can check it and see 0 1 0 1. Okay, so that's basically what you do, right? And this one I did it manually, but when we are working on more advanced projects, we're going to use the NLTK to actually do this. Okay, the idea here, or the objective here, is to give you an understanding of when we talk about bag of words, what it means. Okay, that's basically the idea behind this one. Okay, so in the next session, we're going to see applications of these things and more advanced concept. Now, there's a problem with these things that we are doing, right? If, for instance, if a particular word keeps on repeating over and over again, right, and that particular word appears quite often in a particular vocabulary. For instance, here we saw that learning appeared twice in the first sentence. Okay, so we have 2 over here. Let's imagine they appear, say, 50 times or 20 times. It's just gonna be too much over there, right? And that is it ends up giving redundant information because it's gonna be learning. But I mean, ideally, we don't really need that. Okay, so in order to take care of that, we have one more concept which we refer to as TF-IDF, right? Which is nothing but term frequency inverse document frequency. Okay, term frequency inverse document frequency. We shorten it to TF-IDF. Okay, we're going to see what that means and how we use that in the next session. All right.